It's about 5 o'clock, September 1st, 2011. I'm going to be making a little bicycle ride into the heart of the Grove to see my former friend, Commissioner Marc SARNOFF, who's running for re-election. I'm in dispute with Marc, and I'll talk about that in a little while. I'm going to be removing his illegal campaign signs. They're not permitted. I don't happen to like him or like the signs. You can't have stick-in-the-ground signs or hang signs on public easement. For instance, my wall here is actually barely on public easement. I wouldn't be allowed to put signs there. Although there is no particular enforcement, it is the right of any citizen, if they see a sign stuck in the swale and don't like it, or if it's on the public easement, somebody's wall, you're allowed to remove it. You don't need to get permission. You don't need to ask a cop. So let's get on the bike and make a little ride. I'll try to edit this down so it won't be too boring and long. I'll make some comments along the way. Here we go. Pardon the camera shake. I may speed this up a little bit. This road was laid out in the 1870s, so it curves and it's got lots of trees. I can't help but make a little tourist interest video, even though I'm going to do a political protest action. Now this is Douglas Road I'm on, and we'll go up here to the traffic light and bear to the right and head towards downtown Coconut Grove on Main Highway, which is very pretty. The nice thing about riding the bike is it's actually a lot faster to get around in the Grove on a bicycle than it is in a car. Hi there. And this is rush hour right now. People going home. Okay, now this is historic Main Highway. In a half a mile or so, I'll be at Commodore Plaza, and we'll see where all the restaurants are. Coconut Grove has always been the bohemian area of Miami ever since the 1870s. Pardon me being a little out of breath, man. I'm 57. I'm not in perfect shape. And I'm riding with one hand on the infamous Trek Lime Christian Science Church. There are churches all along the way here. And there's a nice bicycle path, but it's a little rutted and rough for riding a bicycle. I'm coming up now on Carrollton School and the rectory, the beautiful residential building for the headmaster. This was built 80 years ago. And beautiful young people. I'll switch over to the bicycle path, but it's a little bumpy. Old Australian pines. These are 100 years old. They're not native trees, but they're very nice trees. It's hard to hold the camera with one hand and bicycle with the other without it being bumpy, and I'm not using a helmet cam. Here's a couple of girls that go to one of the parochial schools nearby. Hello, hi. Alright, we're getting into the heart of the Grove in a minute. I'm going to shut the camera off for now. Okay, I'm now entering the business area of downtown Coconut Grove, the village center. And a block or two up here, we make a left onto Commodore Plaza. Commodore Plaza is and this area here is the nexus for the Coconut Grove's restaurant owners. Business hasn't been good the past couple of years, ever since my ex-friend Commissioner SARNOFF caused them to shut down at 3 a.m. instead of the 5 a.m. that they'd been having for years, for decades. In result, nightlife in the Grove is just about dead. People go out to party. They're always going to want to go out and party and drink. They don't want to go someplace where they're going to have to give up and quit at the relatively early hour at 3 a.m. So they end up going to another neighborhood where the bars stay open till 5 and they stay there all night. In result, my restaurateur friends here don't have a chance. I heard there's something like 45 vacancies in this area. Lots of bar and restaurant places that are closed down. They just couldn't make it. Here's my friend John, Mr. Mo, It's a wonderful place to visit. Got a beautiful decor inside, early American and lots of collectibles. It's a great place to drink it with friends. Now we're going to the end of Commodore Plaza. I'm going to make a right turn again. We'll go the scenic way to see Commissioner Sarnoff's house. Around the corner, with a bicycle you can skirt traffic a little bit. Pardon my huffing. This is the infamous Quick Stop, where they, until recently, sold crack pipe pens. If you needed a crack pipe pen, you could buy one while the cops are standing right there by the counter watching you make the buy. Perfectly legal. That way they could keep a sort of an eye out and see who's using and who's not, and decide if they were going to set you up for a shakedown attempt. Something they did for years. They still hang out there because only cops get free coffee at the Quick Stop. See yourself on YouTube. YouTube, SARNOFF Signs. Okay. I'm going to go eat lunch, a late lunch, but I think on the way I'll stop at Sarnoff's and we will remove those signs from his neighborhood. That because the light is getting a little weak at 5:30 now. I'll probably have to clip this video a lot because it's too long. Gee, like I said before, I sure hope I don't get a ticket for running a stop sign. I am a cop beating survivor. I don't much care for form and function of local law, since the cops themselves don't pay any attention to them. They do what they want to do, and if they want to beat you up, they'll beat you up. If they want to put a gun to your head, that's just too bad. I've had a number of experiences with them. I never had a problem with police or with legalities in my first 54 years. These are illegal signs. These come down right now. Dade County and Miami ordinance, you cannot have signs on the public swale. It's considered visual pollution. You could have the sign up against your house, within 3 feet of your house. If somebody puts a sign out here and you don't like it, just take it. Okay. So, 2 signs. Good, they've got a blank white side. That means I can recycle them. I'm going to put them on the back of my bike and go on my way. The lady down there is upset. She's calling the cops because I just pulled these 2 illegal signs out. Like I say, I've checked the law. I've also checked with Miami police and told them what my plans were, and they had no objection. I've been talking about this for weeks. She doesn't like the signs to be removed. She should put the one sign up against her house. She can't have them on the public right-of-way without them being risked being removed. And that's just the way it is. So I'm upset. I think I'm going to stop at this point. This is enough to make a starting video. Let's just see what the cops do. They'd better not do anything.